Hi everyone, it's Kenya aka Time Out Rebel. I'm here with a first impressions video today, and today is going to be about the King, the Monarch. What is that show called again? The King Eternal Monarch. Yeah, the King, the Monarch. I don't know. I just knew King and Monarch was in the title. So today is going to be a first impressions video about the King, the Eternal Monarch with Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. But first thing, I'm really just going to start off with that I haven't been here in a long time. Sorry. I kind of only do reviews now when I feel like doing reviews. And I was trying to be on a consistent schedule when I got back from Korea, but I've been lazy. This quarantine has been dragging me down. It's kind of when I just feel like doing reviews now. And I will start off now with the list of shows that I finished over the past couple months since I haven't been filming lately. And I'll just give you like what my rating was, a brief description, and if you want to check those shows out or how I felt about them, you can easily just go to my drama list. I always have a link in the description box below, and on my feed I just tell people how I feel about the shows I'm currently watching. You can always just go check those out. So the first show I just finished like a week ago was An Incurable Case of Love with Takeru Sato in it. It's a Japanese drama. I love Takeru Sato, so that's the only reason I really watched this show. I forget the main girl's name, but she was also really cute. But I gave it an 8, mostly because of guilty pleasure. It's like a mature version of Playful Kiss, but at the same time I don't even want to put it on Playful Kiss's level because Playful Kiss sucks to me. So sorry for my Playful Kiss lovers out there. But it is a really cute hospital show and they're adorable couple together. I finished When the Weather is Fine, When the Weather is Nice, however you want to translate it as. And I also gave that an 8. I'm a huge fan of slow slice of life dramas where you get to grow with the characters and you don't just know about the romantic pair, but you know about everybody else around them as well. It's a really good show. I say check it out. The only thing that messed me up was the ending, but what show really doesn't mess up the ending nowadays? Itaewon Class, huge talked about show. I love Park Seo-joon, but honestly this show wasn't anything special. I gave it a 6. There were so many topics that it could have kept, you know, gave more information about, but they just really didn't take it to the level that it could have been taken to, so a 6. Sorry. Find Yourself, which is a Chinese drama with what's her name? Victoria. Victoria Song is her name. I really wanted to give her a chance, but this show was really draggy. It started off well, but in the end I had to give it a 6 as well because it tried, and honestly most Chinese dramas pretty much get boring for me in the middle, so it is what it is. Perfect Crime, another Japanese drama. I was in the mood for a lot of mature themed Japanese dramas because they're sweet, short, right to the point, 10 episodes, done. This was a mistake. If you can avoid so, do not watch Perfect Crime. I watched Coffee and Vanilla, which was bad, but not as bad as Perfect Crime. It's a 4. Like, I rarely give shows 4. It was a 4. Just avoid it if you can. But if you feel like suffering through a quick show, do it. Because in the end, you don't really lose much of your life. And then you can move on. And the last show that I watched 2 months ago, and that I gave an 8 as well, was Crash Landing on You. I actually have a review for that. I just have been too lazy to edit it. I'm bad at editing, so I always just don't want to edit. I can talk to y'all all day, but I hate editing. But I do have a review for Crash Landing on You. I would definitely edit it as soon as I have time to. And let's get to this first impressions, okay? So, The King, Eternal Monarch. Lordy, ginger lemon tea is harsh. I'm gonna get this out the way so y'all can like bash me in the comments, whoever is a Lee Min-ho fan. I don't like Lee Min-ho's dramas. I just don't. This is actually the first one I've been interested in only because Kim Go-eun is in it. And if you know Kim Go-eun, she's been in Goblin and a couple of other things. but mostly everyone knows her for Goblin. So this show is briefly as simple as I can explain it, because this might just only be a rant video, is about a king who lives in the parallel universe of Korea, called the Kingdom of Korea instead of the Republic of Korea. He finds out that he can travel through parallel universes, and the other universe is the Republic of Korea. He's been in search for this lieutenant named Taya, something like that. Sorry, it's only been 4 episodes. I don't remember everybody's name yet. And he's been in search for her since he was a child, because his savior had her ID card, her government issued ID card, and found out she was a police officer, a lieutenant. He's been in search of her. He travels to the universe years later, and he finds her. He tries to convince her that he's the king of a parallel universe. What chick is gonna believe, what police officer actually is gonna believe that you are from a parallel universe? You have no identification, your fingerprints don't show that you even exist. It's very skeptical to her, and she's just like, you're a crazy person. You came here on a white horse and you're a crazy person. While Lee Min-ho's character, the king, has a childhood backstory and it's pretty tragic, and his uncle is trying to become the king, and his uncle can also travel through all these parallel universes, or universe, there's only one right now. So it's a fantasy story, it's a thriller in a way, and it's a mystery, and it's a romance. It's all of those things at once. From what I've heard before I started watching this show, and I've only watched episode 4 because this is a first impressions video, I heard that people think their chemistry, there's only 8 episodes by the way out right now, y'all. 8 episodes. So basically the story started at like episode 5, as dramas tend to do. So there's no chemistry between them. And I'm thinking, from a realistic standpoint, if Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun's characters show chemistry right off the bat from this whole scenario of him being from a parallel universe, I would honestly think something's wrong with Kim Go-eun's character. Who the heck just starts looking at someone like they're a potential love partner the moment they meet them, when this dude is spouting crazy nonsense? So it's like, honestly, it'd be a huge troll if, from obviously what I'm seeing too, it'd be a huge troll if Kim Go-eun's character starts falling for him and their chemistry skyrockets at like the halfway mark. It'd be super funny to me for what all the people were complaining about earlier when the show just started airing. Only 4 episodes in, they have no chemistry. Dude's a psychopath until you can find out where the heck he's from and what he's talking about. Honestly, the realism aspects of a drama is what really gets me. So the fact that she was wary and very skeptical of him at first is what made me drawn to Kim Go-eun's character, and she's basically a badass. So the fact that she's showing restraint from this guy, and now that she's actually intrigued by him, she wants to know more. I see the wariness and skepticism going away a little bit, and I'm really curious to see what will happen after episode 4. Is what kind of drew me to watch the rest of the show anyway. The fact that she didn't show instant chemistry with him is what got me to watch the show. If she was just love struck from the beginning, giving him all romantic heart eyes at first, I would have been like, you don't know, dude. And honestly, like I said, I'm not a big Lee Min-ho fan. So I would have probably dropped it the first episode if it was all about them giving starry eyes to each other the first time to meet, or the second episode was just all starry eyes and Kim Go-eun playing this little damsel in distress character. But the fact that she's a strong woman and she's skeptical of him, and that she's really trying to understand what the heck is going on in her life right now, makes me want to watch what's going to happen later on in the show. Lee Min-ho as a character is honestly great. He's a great king. He has, the stoicness and the, the royalty-ism aspect of him. I don't know what to call it, but he's doing a good job in convincing me that he's a playful but stern and serious king. Once again, like I said, majority of his roles I just didn't care for. They were stuck-up rich boys, And honestly, the only Lee Min-ho drama I ever gotten through was Airs, and that's because I'm a Park Shin-hye fan. And yes, you can still drag me in the comments for that, but I love Park Shin-hye, and I don't know what it is about Lee Min-ho that just doesn't get me attracted to his shows. But I always still try to give his shows a chance. But honestly, this is the first role that's ever gotten me to like sit down and be like, oh man, Lee Min-ho's a good actor. Like, I can actually, you know, sit down and like his character, and that was amazing for me. I really cared for that. So overall first impression is that I'm gonna keep watching. This whole thing of them not having chemistry, if they troll y'all and they start showing their love connection in episode 10, because I would be skeptical of a dude telling me he's from a parallel universe and he's a king in Korea. So if she starts opening up to him and realizing like he's a good guy and he really does know what he's talking about, this whole universe thing, he explains it to her and she starts realizing, okay, I can probably, you know, help you out, and then start falling for him. If they troll y'all, it's gonna be hilarious. And I'm just gonna sit there like, she's gonna change the whole game around and start showing romantic interest in him, and they're just gonna explode with chemistry. But I also could be wrong, but this is just a first impression. Kim Go-eun did a really good job in playing a skeptic female lead so far. That's basically my first impression. All the side characters are pretty dope too. Woo Do-hwan is also doing a really good job. He's playing, you know, Jo Young and Eun Sup from both parallel universes, and they're completely two different personalities. Eun Sup is this wild, vibrant kid, and Jo Young is just very stern, stoic bodyguard for Lee Min's whole character, and they both stand out a lot to me. So, well, he stands out a lot to me as his two alternate characters. But I say check it out. Give it till episode 5. Honestly, I pretty much attracted to the whole storyline for the first 4 episodes before I was attracted to anybody having chemistry or with each other. The CGI is pretty good. I haven't found any holes yet. I'm honestly, in my head, I'm confused about some things. But that makes me want to watch it more so I can be not confused later. But if I'm still confused by the end, obviously it's gonna get some points knocked off. But in the end, this is just a first impressions video. This is not a review. So that's just how I feel about it right now. And yeah, I hope to continue to see what else happens, and hopefully by episode 8 something's coming together. I can figure some things out and I can stop kicking myself in the butt about what theory in my head is correct. I like shows that make me think and make me think about the plot. That means it's pretty riveting to me. So let's hope they don't really mess it up by near the end. Check it out, y'all. I really am enjoying it right now. In the comments, what have y'all watched lately? It's been about 2 or 3 months. Have y'all watched Crash Landing on You or When the Weather is Fine? Itaewon Class, if you watched it, comment below, tell me how you felt about it, or hit me up on my drama list, tell me how you felt about it there. If you haven't my drama list, add me on my drama list. And you can follow my Instagram too. It's Taemon_Rebel. And my drama list is also Taemon Rebel. So I hope you enjoyed this first impressions. I will try to do more first impressions to give y'all more content, and I will be more consistent after the King Eternal Monarch finishes airing, because I'm going to do a review on that. And while I'm watching it, I'm going to make a list of shows for future airing shows that I actually will probably want to do a review on. So look out for that. And yeah, that's it. I hope everyone's doing okay in their quarantining, and if they're quarantining correctly, you're wearing a mask, you're hand sanitizing, you're washing your hands. I hope everybody's doing well. So please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.